Assalamu alaikum everyone. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, so yeah, this is the original desktop application. Okay, so the size of it has been designed for the previous monitor, so excuse the size, not me. Okay, so the thing that I want to talk about in this video is that what should be the next step that we need to take on this project. So we have first of all, in our students we are saving in here, we have the first name, last name, birth info, we have the birth date, birth location, we have the sport type, so karate, aikido, taekwondo, and this is a combo box for all the sport types that we have in the system, the dojo system, this application. And we have build colors of all the builds that we have. Okay, this also should be a combo box, so I guess we are gonna move next with the build. Yeah, so first of all, let me write this on a paper. So build color and sort by build color. So we are gonna have this sorting function here. We are gonna sort with the build color, and next we are gonna have I'm probably gonna introduce the parent info table and the contact info, because these actually I guess are two completely separate tables. No, the parent info is the contact info. They are in one table, but they are not in the students table, but they are connected to it by a foreign key, and that is a concept in databases. I don't really remember what the contact means. What basically it means is that you don't save all this information, for example, in one table like the student table. You don't save first name, last name, birth location, birth date, build color. You don't say parent first name, parent last name. So you just say parent ID, you save that in the students table, and then you reference to it using that parent ID as a foreign key. So when you have a parent table, you just have first name, last name, job, address, phone number, something like that. And the birth also, you need only a birth table, and you can have a birth location and a birth date as well, sport as well. You can do that with sports, you can do that with everything. It's not necessary, but it's good for you to understand and to really master how to use MySQL or databases in general, or NoSQL databases. Yeah, okay, so yeah, after the build, what are we gonna do? So build color, sort by build. There is a thing here for sorting as well. It is a class name, and this concept of class name, this is really, yeah, it's been a night. I was alone home, yeah, and I had this problem of how can I have classes of students by age, so I can have kids, children or something like that, and bigger kids. So I can give it, for example, from 5 to 10. Okay, and I can name this class whatever I want. You can say this is for the kids, and you say this is for the karate class, and you picked karate in here as a sport class, and you add that class, and then you can find it in here, so you can sort by it. So there is no, okay, yeah, there is, for example, if you have done the old instead of the kids, so you can do old karate, for example. Was that the case? Old aikido. So aikido, chose aikido here. Yes, you can find it here and you can sort by it. And this one has a belt of green, so if you sort by anything else, it's not gonna be there, or it's there. You can either sort by class name or build color or both. So you can sort by build color or by class, and you don't actually see the age here, you only see the birth date, but it's telling you that this one is in the old Aikido class, because if you did know this is his age, you wouldn't need to sort from here. It's kind of common sense in my country, so if it doesn't in yours. Okay, so that's a good joke. I mean, the other thing is, can we sort by the class? Can we do this, the class thing? I mean, it's complicated, but it's gonna. I wanted to move on to the history thing or the attendance. So we have a default value for the days, the things. It's complicated, but yeah, the next problem after the let's just focus on student right now. So student, we what about introducing all of these things aside from the sport type, because that's related to the class, and then move on to the attendance thing. That's exactly what we are about to do, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to master the MySQL database. So let's leave the sport type until later, or let's just save it in the student database as a regular column. So you can just insert karate, whatever you want, and next we are gonna relate that to classes, and we are gonna make it as complicated as we want, so we understand it later. Okay, later. That's United Kingdom, I guess. England, British. Okay, so yes, that's it. We are gonna move next to build color, or basically everything we have in here, including the picture. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the picture is gonna be a great development in this program. It's gonna make things a lot more cooler. This is, by the way, a default picture in which, yeah, this is a lot. The picture in itself has a lot of resizing and doing another thing, and we are gonna talk about how are we able to save pictures. We are not using the blob, by the way. We are just creating a folder and we are saving our pictures to it. It's great engineering. So next thing, that's it. We're gonna just have all of this for each student, and then we are gonna move to these problems, the attendance, the sorting, the fees, and the settings. Yeah, we are gonna have a settings section by next video actually, because we are gonna need the belt, the date type. No, the date type is in the attendance section, the sport type is in the sport type section, and the class type is related to the sport types because this is a sport type. Yeah, this section, and this section is later on, but this section is important for the next video, inshallah. So we are gonna create the settings, but with this belt only. Yes, that's my takeout from this video. So we are gonna have the first name. Okay, so let me just write this down. Okay, so that's it. See you in the next video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Or you know what, let's just write this together. You can close the video if you want. So we're gonna have so we're gonna have first name, last name for student. This is the student, by the way. We're gonna have birth. This is a section, so birth info as birth, date as date edit, and we have birth location as line edit, and we have karate. No, we have sport. Let's just call it sport info. We have sport name, simple varchar in db, and we have this as line edit, and build info as well. So we have the build color as combo box, and this is yeah, it doesn't matter what it's in the database, it's easy. And we have the build gained date, and this is the date edit and date in the database, and so on and so forth until you basically continue or complete these parent info and contact info. The only thing that I wanted to remember is this what is it? Yeah, the sport type thing. I don't want to include that complication in this next section, inshallah. So the next section would be to complete the student, and then each section we're gonna go. First of all, this program has sections. So the first section is the student, the next is the attendance, the third is the fees section, and the last section is the settings section, where we have all this reporting stuff, the backup of the database and the archive of the whole database, so in case things got slower with our program. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is all for this video, 11 minutes 12.